scared. I'm scared. I have found myself surrounded this morning by a lot of longhorns. Me and Christmas, me and Chrissy have found ourselves. This is not for you. You didn't eat the muffin. Christmas, I didn't think you ate muffins. Here, Jolene. Look out! Look out! Look out! Oh, Lord! Hey. Morning, friends, and hi to hello. We have come down to do a baby check, and I will tell you that we have a baby on the way. We will have a baby born today. Anyone who's excited about seeing some new life here on the ranch, better buckle your seatbelts, because we do have life on its way this morning, actually. The problem is the dogs followed me, and I was making her very skittish, and I'm trying to give her space. But Jenny Lane is in fact off on her own, and she is having herself a baby. I don't suspect it doesn't look like there's any complications. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make her end up moving because she's nervous with the dogs running around, and I did not put the dogs in the RV. I could not. They wouldn't come in. The dogs would not come inside the RV. The dogs would not go back inside the RV once they came out, and so I did not make them. I got Christmas on here with me. Trixie and Stella running around, but I will say that we're excited to announce that we have new life on the way, guys. We have new life on the way. I am hopeful that by at some point today, we will all be able to celebrate some new life. Will it be a bull or will it be a heifer? That is the question. That is the question. How many of y'all are hoping for a bull? And how many are hoping for a little girl? Come on, you can tell me. How many want a bull calf? And how many want a little girl? Hey, sweetie. You're such a good mom. Charlene, is there any chance? Is there any chance you can take a muffin from Daddy? You deserve two since you're feeding two babies. There we go. All right. Okay, I don't see Stella. She did not follow me. That's good. We're going to go around the long way. So as Stella does not follow me, I do not want her to mess with that mom. So guys, the good news is I'm making a video, so we should be okay. The problem is it's windy and it's drizzly raining. The rain has slacked off for now, so everyone can keep their fingers crossed that we can get us a baby on the ground next little while. Everyone knows that these things take time. We're trying to avoid the bumps. I'm going around the outside of the pasture to avoid all the bumps. If I'm able to bring my camera down in video, then I will. But I just don't forget that we are with a first-time mom, also who's the dad of this first-time mom is Waylon. And we've had a couple of issues, a couple of worries with Waylon putting out really big babies. So we're going to be real careful here and not count our chickens till the eggs hatch, as they say. But I will say that from what I can gather, everything looks fine. And I only say that based on I don't see the meconium. but I will let you guys know as soon as I know. Oh, it's gonna get a little bit bumpy here, guys. A little bit bumpy here. I'm hoping that those guys can get going on that carport and they'll work through the showers. Stella, come on. Stella is still over there staring, looking for me. Oh gosh, Stella, let me go get her. Guys, I will say that I think that we are experiencing some technical difficulties as far as internet goes. I know last night I lost you. I've always bragged about how great the internet is here. And I don't know why, but yesterday I was having issues with a lot of buffering when I did my afternoon live stream. I think there must be something wrong with one of our towers. Maybe. So, just in case it does begin to lag or buffer, there's nothing I can do about it. It's not like I've already done all of the things I have to do on my end to try to get the best signal possible. And at this point, it's just keeping my fingers crossed that the internet will hold out. I also want these guys to get going on that building. I want that thing done. I got to get that lift returned. If they had not left early on Tuesday, I think it would be done by now. And now they've waited an extra day. And now we got some rain in the forecast today. And as of right now, they're all just sitting there watching it. They're sitting there staring at the building. Oh, Lord. They're sitting there staring at the building. Guys, I have to go down and pick up Stella. Stella is completely turned around. She's lost. Stella is completely turned around and lost. And Jenny Lane is staring at her like, get the hell out of here. Oh, poor Stella, guys. Here comes Trixie. Where's Stella? Gosh, Stella. Poor Stellawella. Guys, just hold on. Let me go get Stella. Stella has no idea what's going on. She is still looking for me the direction that I drove off. Look at her. She don't know where I'm at. Hey, Stella, wolf girl. Gosh, she's poor Stella. Come on, Stella. That's a good girl. Excuse me. Excuse me. Poor Stella. Baby, was you so lost? You didn't know where I went, did you? Guys, what is she doing? Carolyn is like, I'm so hungry, I'll just eat this pile of stumps. I am so hungry that I'll just eat all of these stumps, Daddy. This is how hungry I am. I just have to eat stumps when I get so hungry. Hey, sweetie. Eat half of it, okay? You be sweet to, that's Caroline. You be sweet to Caroline. It was not my intentions to turn around and make multiple passes through here. I had to come get Stella, didn't I? Hurry before sister comes. If you snooze, you lose around here. Alright. Let's go. I'll take you home. Move, Trixie girl. There's Jenny off in the distance, wanting to be by herself. Jenny, the problem with Jenny Lane is she's already a very skittish cow. She's already very skittish. And then when you start putting other factors in, like the dogs are running around, the side by side, she's about to deliver a baby, all of those things add to make it very uncomfy for her. I want to say thank you, and I'll also say that I'm learning. There was people in the comments, I think it started about a week ago, and it was cute because Miss Molly or Miss Billy, maybe the both of them, kept sending me screenshots of things people were saying. Some of the ladies in the comments were saying, Jenny Lane looks pregnant. And then I just kind of scoffed it off. I didn't say anything. I just didn't focus on it. And then a little bit later, Jenny Lane looks like she's developing a bag. And I didn't think much about it. I told Jamie. And then when Jamie was here, she said, yeah, I think that she might be. I still didn't focus on it because I wasn't real certain. And I didn't think so because I did not think that Jenny Lane was old enough to get bred. So, sure enough, when I begin to see her start walking off by herself and start doing that nesting and all that pacing and all the things that they do, I'm like, oh boy. The internet was right. The internet was right again. Internet right, Lester's wrong. So, internet, you get another point. Another point for the internet. All right, listen, I will continue to keep an eye on her throughout the day. I will continue to watch her throughout the day. You don't have to worry about that. You guys know how I am. I'm very vigilant. Now, I do have to go to the other property at some point. So I can't just stand here all day. And in fact, I don't think that I need to. Carl's running that fence line like a madman. It's loud this morning, guys. It's loud this morning. Give me a minute here, please. It's going to be loud here this morning. No. The biggest problem with having cows like Jenny Lane is the fact that you can't do much with them. They're skittish. And she's always been that way. Look out, Trixie. Jenny Lane has always been skittish. And when a cow like her is skittish, then it makes it real hard to do anything with her. I would have loved to have brought her up into my 1 acre pasture, that was my intention the whole time. But guys, she wouldn't drive. She wouldn't move. She didn't want to budge. She just she spooked. And what I don't want to do is start running her around when she's she's in labor. And so I said, you know what? I'll just do it in the field. I got to figure out a way here. But the problem is with internet is that a lot of people see channels that have like petting zoos or really sweet and lovable animals that they pet on and they love on. And you say, well, how come your cows are not as sweet as those at Dalscone Farm? Dalscone Farm can walk his cows up. And guys, Dalscone Farm is open to the public. Dalscone is open to the public, and they have people there all the time. And I'm sure that those animals are a whole lot more familiar with people and the farmers and stuff. We have animals that are sweet too, but you just can't always walk them up at any time of the day. Walk up to them and work with them if you need to. I think we do a really good job with our animals here. They're all loved, taken care of, but the comparisons between farms are night and day. You gotta keep that in mind. But it is harder when you have a cow who's skittish. A lot harder. I don't think that saw should be that loud. I don't. I think they're doing something wrong. Come on, Bull. I feel like their saw is doing something wrong. Like whoever's cutting it is cutting it wrong. I've cut metal. I've cut metal before and it should not be that loud. All right, guys, I'm sorry. My mind is in 100 different places this morning. See, here's what I worry about that barn. So let's just say they have that piece of metal stuck up there and already screwed on, right? That metal's already screwed on, and that guy comes by sawing it, and you can hear all that vibration. All that vibration while he's cutting it is going to loosen up all those screws where he screwed it onto the framing. Oh no, that's my third sneeze of this morning. My third sneeze of the morning. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. All right, you guys still with me? All right. Okay, guys. So, yes, Gemma has her a flake of hay. She's fine. I'm going to drive down, just give Carl a run if he wants one. I am not going to go by the highway with the girls. Since the girls are here, I'm just going to give Carl a run down to the road, then we'll run back. He may not even come this morning. Everything is fine. But I was up late with that cow and just keeping an eye on her. And then I was, of course, up this morning early. I've been a little bit concerned about the weather, keeping these guys from not coming or either leaving early. And I have to get that lift back. I have to rent that thing daily. They called yesterday, asked if they could come get it. And I'm like, bud, I'm so sorry. He's not done yet. So I know they want their lift back. They probably have someone else who needs to rent it. And I'm over here just lollygagging, waiting for these guys to get done. I'm not going to be able to go by the highway this morning, friends. I don't want to risk getting over there with the dogs. But we still love our truckers. We still love and support our truckers. I promise you that, okay? I'll get back to saying our hi to hellos maybe tomorrow. Hey, Carl, you didn't want to run with Dad this morning? It's okay, Carl. We all have our off days. He's like, well, I don't want to slip and fall. The ground's a little bit slick this morning. Hey, Chucky Poos. Let's do something for Chucky real fast, okay? Let's give Chuck a couple of muffins here to say hi to him. Because we love ourselves some Chucky boy. There, Chuck. Hey, easy. How about one at a time, okay? How about one at a time? There you go, big guy. Carl got the devil in him today, guys. It's all that noise, I think. Carl got the devil in him. Carl got himself the devil. He done got the devil. Tina, you need some... Tina? Sheesh. This is the side view of the barn. They have not put the window in yet, though. Looks pretty good, huh? And so, yeah, they're cutting that metal. I just hope that they don't end up doing anything to loosen those screws. Don't worry, I'm trying to watch Jenny Lane. She's down there still. So Jenny's favorite spot to hang out, well, I don't say her favorite spot, but Jenny's spot is right there in the ditch. Jenny has gone into the ditch, into a low spot of the ditch to have her baby, which is kind of funny. All of the other cows have gone to different spots. Some have gone to that corner over there. Some have gone to the back corner. She's over there in the low ditch. I guess that's where she feels safer. And that's fine. We're not gonna mess with her though, guys. I promise you. Just give me a little bit to get things going here. And I will keep checking on her, okay? But like I said, I could tell she was spooked. And the last thing that I want to do is put more pressure on her. But listen, that baby's coming today. What is today? Today is Thursday, yes? Today's Thursday. And what's the date? Does anyone know the date? I'm looking at the comments without glasses, so give me a chance here. All right, I'm putting glasses on now. All right, glasses on. Today is Thursday the 20th. Okay, so here's what I like to do, guys. You can do the research yourself. Here's what I like to do. So if you go to Longhorn Lester's, all right, 283 to 86 days. That's 9 months. All right, so this is fun. This is very, very easy. I challenge someone to do this. Hey, I challenge someone to do this. And the first person who can email me picture proof that Jenny Lane was in fact with Waylon 9 months ago, the first email that I get that has picture proof, I will send you a t-shirt, I promise. The first email I get, and I can prove emails are time-stamped, lester'splace@yahoo.com, and go. No, if you want to do the research, the first person who can email me a picture of Waylon in the same pasture with Jenny Lane, what you have to do is real simple. You go to my YouTube, obviously. You go to Longhorn Lester's. You go to where it shows all of my videos in a long line. And then you just start scrolling down, and it will show you they're all in order of time. You'll see a month ago, then 2 months ago, then 3 months ago, then 4 months ago. You keep going, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. You keep going, 7, 8. And then around the 9-month area, when you get to the 9-month area, that's when you got to start looking. And in those videos around 286 days ago, find me a picture of Waylon in the same pasture with Jenny Lane. So that's how I can tell you it's Waylon's baby. Now listen to me. I know I had Waylon with that was when we had all the gladiators, remember? That's when we first did what we called our gladiator pasture. We had all these gladiators with Waylon. But listen, that means that if Jenny Lane did in fact get bred, I never saw it. I never saw him showing her any attention that I can remember. Hey, look out. Baby, move. Gate's closing. Chrissy's counting my chickens. Look at her. She's like, okay, making sure all 13 are here. Dad, all 13 are here. Everything's fine with the chickens. They're fine. They're behaving. And they're working, Dad. They're all working. All the chickens are working this morning, Dad. Thank you, chickens, for working. I need more chickens here, guys. I'm sorry. You would have never thought I would have said that. Look at these dummies. They're chasing Christmas like she's their leader. She's not your leader. She's just counting you. She's not your leader. They're like, we'll follow anybody besides Tyrone. He's horrible. Tyrone's a horrible leader. He's just a horrible leader. No, he's not. Tyrone's a big guy. Look how big he is out there. But guys, he doesn't crow. He makes no noise, which is perfect. I should not complain because I do not mind a quiet rooster. I do not mind a quiet rooster. Oh, Stella, don't get nasty rolling in poo. Stella, baby, why do we do that? Sweetie, I don't want to give baths today. I got enough stuff to worry about besides having to give Stella a bath. She does good in the bath, though. Stella does great in the bath. Problem is, over at Longhorn Lushers, I have those tubs that I can bathe her in very easily. Over here, I don't have those. Yeah, over here, I only have the hose. Don't hurt Daddy. I have to pour Carl's food. See, when they make that noise right there, that means that they're cutting that metal. They're cutting the metal at that angle. But the problem with them cutting it with all that rattle is I have a feeling that it's going to end up loosening the screws that hold that metal to that, where it's screwed onto the framing. And I just don't want to have that metal loose. Because we've all seen people cut metal, and it should not rattle so much. And I don't know if they have the wrong equipment, because if they would use a skill saw with a metal blade or a blade turned backwards, it is a whole lot easier and smoother than what he's doing. Do y'all agree with me, or do y'all not know? Or am I wrong? Do you agree with me, or am I wrong? I'm going to zoom in and let you see what I'm talking about when I say the wobble. I guess the screamer's not here today. Boy, they had one guy screaming yesterday. So I see what he's doing, and I know what he's doing. I just did not know it was going to be so. I just don't want to have a structure with loose metal. All right, guys, let me feed my birds, and then if y'all want, we'll do something else. Hey, thank y'all for joining me this morning. I might need 2 hands for this one here. I will, I hope to be able to get, well, I know my noon video is already ready. It's the one that I was worried about Prim. See, that vibration worries me. Good morning. Buenos dias, buddy. Buen dia. I just don't want to have any problems. Carl didn't like all the noise either. I'm going to try to draw Carl over here with this food. If I can, I'll try to get Carl over here, away from those guys. Come on, Carl. Yeah, all this water is where I drained. I had to drain the Blue Lagoon. And I drained all the water a couple of days ago. That's why you see the standing water there. All right, guys, let me pour Carl's food here. Hey, Carl. You hungry, bud? Looky here. Come on over and eat, bud. Don't be mean, Carl. There you go. Come on over and get a bite. Get you a bite, buddy. There's some good mealworms in there. You love mealworms. Christmas, look out. Carl, where you going? It's not a wolf, it's just Stella. Carl, it's just Stella. Carl's like, yeah, she has 4 ears though. I'm not messing with a 4-eared wolf. Carl. All right. Thank you all for letting me do that. Well, here's the thing. The nice guy in me thinks I should offer the fellas coffee. So Lester, the nice guy, wants to offer the fellas coffee. But the other side of me says if I offer them coffee and they accept, that means I'll have to brew an entire pot and give it all to them. And I'll have to wait for a second pot to brew before I get mine. All right, who thinks I should do the right thing? Who thinks I should do the right thing? Come on, I will. I'll do the right thing, okay? Hey, buddy, cafe?
I got plenty right now.
You okay, Sabine? Okay. All right. He turned me down for coffee. Hey, café? Con crema? Café? I'm looking for my other cup from yesterday. I don't see my other cup from yesterday. Let me find my cups. I'm trying to find my cups from yesterday so I can wash them. So I only see 4 guys here today. I only see 4 guys here, and I don't see my other coffee cups. That's okay, it's not a big deal. I got more cups, just not disposables. They're gonna be the ceramic-y kind, and I don't want them to break them. But yesterday I brought out an aluminum cup, and then these 2 plastic cups. Stay outside, girl. Give Daddy a minute of peace. Just give Daddy a moment of peace. Gosh darn it. And you know what I did? I left my tripod out there on the table. Move. I want you to stay outside for a little bit, okay? Stay outside for a little while. No, it's not. Where's my tripod at? I thought my tripod would have been right there. Where's my tripod? Has Jeff been here? Has Jeff been here and already taken off of my tripod? Oh, Jeff. No, there it is. Here's my tripod. It's okay. We're good. Okay, friends. Let me get my coffee to brewing. You guys chit-chat with each other, and I'll be right back. No. Christmas, I said no. Stay outside for a bit. All right. Okay, friends, I'm coming. I want to be a macho man. Okay. Well, good morning. It's only taken me a while to get over here to you. I do have my fuzzy microphone in my pocket. My intentions were, in case I was able to walk over closer to that cow, I'd be able to take my microphone and put you guys to record from a distance, and you'd be able to hear what I was saying, even though you wouldn't be able to see up close. But as it is, she's not quite there yet. So Jenny Lane is not quite there yet. And I got green hay all over me. Hey, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Dan from Australia. Hi, Danny. Jennifer Price, it's nice to see you. She's asking Jeff if he's going to bring Mary. And from what I understand, hi there, AB. From what I understand, Jeff is bringing Mary, but just for a couple of days. Mary needs to get back and work and take her little guy to school and all the things. So I think that when Jeff and Mary fly down, they will come together. And Jeff, if you're here right now, you're welcome to come down a day earlier. I know I told you to come down on Sunday, but if you want to come down on Saturday and give Mary the extra day, that's fine too. I mean, heck, I guess you could even come Friday, but just know that our weekends are busy, and then that will be my Lex weekend as well. So I will be with my son. I just can't. I mean, you guys can entertain yourselves. You don't need me to entertain you, right? Good morning, Jamie Bishop. Hey, Caroline Kolick. Chillax, Lester. I can feel your anxiousness. Ask company to do a quality workmanship check post completion. Hey, Brittany. Nice to see you, sweetie. Terry, good to see you. Jennifer McDonald, hi, love. Anne Marie, thank you. Yeah, I'm a little anxious, guys, but listen, I don't think that you get it. I've lost 2 babies this past year. 2. And you lose 2 of your babies, and that's just, it was tough, all right? It was just tough. You don't want to lose any of your babies. And then I'm just going to say this, and then you guys might or you might not agree with me, but I'm just going to put it out there and say it. I think it's harder when you lose larger animals. That probably makes no sense to you, does it? But if you lose a horse or if you lose a cow, to me, it's a whole lot different than if you lose a chicken. You know what I mean by lose. I can't really explain it, but I just think that animals that are larger animals are usually more able to survive harsher conditions. And I think that the more frail animals are not. So, you know, you lose goats. I guess we've lost more goats. And guys, that's not just a Lester thing. I can promise you, we've lost a lot of goats. But I bet you every other goat person has also lost goats. If you don't follow other channels, you wouldn't know that. But goats, well, you know, it goes back to that thing they say, high fertility equals an equally high mortality rate. And so the higher the fertility rate, the more you're going to lose. And so with an animal like a cow who has one calf a year, horses who have one, you know, baby a year, they you know, those animals are usually more able to find a way to survive and not quite as prone to things. It says, Lester, Kimberly in chat sent you a picture of Waylon and Jenny. So I cannot check my email right now. Well, you know what? I got my computer here. I guess I could. This will be kind of fun. This will be fun, guys. I'm not trying to waste time, but the animal portion of our program is over. All right, so I do have my computer right here, and I will open up to my email and see if anyone has sent me a picture. We may be able to find our winner right now. We might be able to find our winner right now. Okay, I have 20 emails. 20 new emails. Okay. The first one comes from Sam Campbell. Let me show you. Okay. So you're seeing what I'm seeing. Now, these are all old. So my first email from 7:06 this morning was Betty Foster. That's a link. I will not open. I do not open links. My second email comes from Sam Campbell. So here we go. Guys, these are in order. This is Sam Campbell, and she sent her email at 7:35. I got one from Carol Elliott, one from Kim, one from Kimberly, one from Teresa, one from Trevor, and one from Belinda. But if Sam Campbell does in fact have that picture, then she would be our winner. Okay, so here is a picture that only shows Waylon. That only shows Waylon. It was called Love Valentine's Day Special. Remember, I wanted picture proof of Waylon and Jenny Lane. So let me back up and go to Carol Elliott. Carol Elliott sends me a picture that just says horse stables. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm looking for. I wanted picture proof of Waylon and Jenny Lane together in the same pasture. Now, could this over here be it? It's so small. It's so small. That might be, guys. I just don't know. Let me back out of that one over there. I'm looking for picture proof. This over here says that's not Waylon, that's text. Oh, that's not what we're looking for. Kimberly Vanderhoff. I'm looking for, oh, guys, there you have it. There you have it. Look in the front is our Waylon, and look behind Waylon. Kimberly Vanderhoff. Kimberly Vanderhoff is going to be our winner. She has sent me picture proof of Waylon with Jenny Lane. Here's Waylon, here's Jenny Lane. And I'm going to go down and look at the date on this. And it was from 9 months ago. It was called Morning Roundup at JL Ranch. All right, so my winner is Kimberly Vanderhoff. Kimberly Vanderhoff, I'm going to reply to you. How do I reply? I'm going to reply and say, winner, space, what is your size and address with a question mark. Winner, what's your size and address? I'm going to send that to her. All right, so our winner here is Kimberly Vanderhoff. Congratulations to Kimberly Vanderhoff. Let's see what Miss Teresa did. Let's see if she would have been our winner. She sent me 3 pictures. Teresa would have been our winner because there's more proof. Teresa would have been our winner, but as you all saw, Vanderhoff was right in front of her. Here's another picture proof from Teresa with Waylon and Jenny Lane, and then there's more proof. So Teresa would have been the winner. Let's see what Trevor... Oh boy, they're coming in now. It's too late now, guys. Trevor, Jane, sent a picture of Waylon, but not Jenny Lane. All right, so I think that you kind of get what we're doing here. So we do have a winner. Guys, we have ourselves a winner, okay? We have ourselves a winner. I've replied to her. Guys, you understood the assignment. Oh, boy. Now we're going to have people... Guys, are you going to argue and fight with me this morning? Listen. I could give a rat's ass less of who wins. You think I'm picking and choosing who not to let win? I even did it publicly with you all. I did it with you. I did it with you. We did it together. The assignment was very clear. I need picture proof of Waylon and Jenny Lane in the pasture together. I'm about to make a liar out of a bunch of you all, and you're going to feel so ashamed, and you're also going to get me into a really crappy mood. I don't feel well this morning, but I'm here. I showed up. Eat crow. Eat crow. You ready? You want to eat crow? Here you go. For all of you who are screaming about Sam Campbell, there's a picture of Waylon, but there is no Jenny Lane. I will get my mouse and scroll down. That's a picture of Roman. Well, look here. I see a picture of Jenny Lane and no Waylon. Where's Waylon? There's no Waylon. Another picture of Roman. And that's all I got from Sam Campbell. So, either you're just don't pay attention, which is probably what happened. So, you can go ahead and apologize, or you can just beat it. But either way, why don't you grow up and act like adults? I asked for picture proof of Waylon and Jenny Lane. Congratulations to the lady who did it right. Congrats to the lady who won. And everyone else can fuck off! Fuck off! Where's my coffee cup? Fuck off! Where's God, people? Y'all have a real day. We got babies being born today, y'all. We got babies being born. I will drink my coffee first before the guys get any. Make sure I get something. Hey, they're the ones being mean to me. I'm the guy who told you very clearly. It was real simple assignment. It was a very simple assignment. I says I need picture proof of Waylon and Jenny Lane together. That's what I said. How dare everybody come at me? Listen, I don't know. The only person in that group that I know who I've actually met was Teresa Eulenhake. I've met nobody else in that group, I don't think. So, I'm sorry. We have a winner. How about instead of being mean to me, we could all just congratulate Kimberly Vanderhoff? Could we all just say, congratulations, Kimberly? Because as they say, Kimberly understood the assignment. Kimberly Vanderhoff understood the assignment. She challenged herself, she did it, and she won herself a t-shirt. I will get her address and her shirt size, and I will send her a t-shirt. And then maybe she will reply back with a picture of her wearing that t-shirt. And that'll be fun. But why must we argue every point? Yes, I can still see the head of Jenny Lane looking out over the top of the ditch. So she's not laying down right now. Now, cows can have a calf standing up, easy enough. But when I go back down, guys, if I'm able to capture a moment, then I will. And if I don't, then I can't. But what I don't want to do is disturb her and have her moving around and running around. There are people to this day who accuse me of causing the issues with Charlene by trying to move Charlene around when she was having labor pains. But I remind you, we did not move Charlene until we saw the meconium. We only began to move Charlene when we saw the meconium. And before that, we were leaving her alone, letting her do her thing. But when we saw the meconium, which means there was already that release, that's when we moved her. I don't know if you guys saw the sweet lady over on Animal Boy's channel, but boy, she come at me with guns a-blazing. And I'm thinking, this woman's going to probably just, boy, people will come at you. And she accused me of being the demise of those babies. So, anyway, hey, mom and boys, guys, could we all say a little prayer for mom and boys today who has a big job interview? And I said, and I sent her an email, and I said, you get them, girl. You go get them, girl. Guys, we need mom to go get them. She's going to put on whatever she's going to wear, and she's going to go knock it out the ballpark. So good luck to you, sweet lady. I'll tell you something beautiful about me and Lori, the one you all know as mom and boys. We don't get along on too much at all. We don't, y'all. Me and Miss Lori don't we don't agree on too much at all, but we love each other. And that is the most important thing in this world, and I don't know why more people can't learn to do that. Mom and boys and I, we chit-chat on email on occasion. And we'll be first to come out. And I say, hey, we should debate. We should have a debate. Because I think it's beautiful that, well, it's like Miss Debbie Bryson up in Canada. We may not agree on a whole lot. But I love these ladies as much as I love these fellows over here or anybody else, guys. It's okay. I think that I heard my dad say it yesterday. In my dad's live, he was talking about something. I forgot what. And he's like, we're not going to argue with you. He goes, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you pray to or if you pray at all. He goes, it don't affect me and you and our relationship. And that is so true. I don't care. I waved the Texas and the American flag behind me. I have my picture of our president the day he got the attempted assassination. And these things are who I feel proud of. I don't agree. Guys, trust me, I am 50% of the time I'm upset about something political. Even the folks that I vote for, I can be really let down. All right? So I'm not that kind of a guy. I'm just Lester. I'm just Lester. Can't we just love me for who I am with the things I get wrong? Right? Oh, Susan goes, how boring would it be if we were all just alike? That's true. Hold on, Animal Boy saying something. Hey, Animal Boy, people can disagree but still be nice to each other. I feel that same way, bud. Hey, did Mom and boys already leave? Or is she still here? This coffee's good. Is all I'm going to get. You know that, right? This is all I'm going to get. I got to take it out to them. This is all I'm going to get. Mom and boys is still here. What time is your appointment, Lori? What time is your interview, sweet lady? I'm just curious what time we're all going to put on our prayer caps and start saying our prayers for her. We're going to lift her up, y'all. She's going to just float right in there like, oh, and just shine. She's just going to shine. Man, I got the shakes this morning, man. My hands are going. Well, I'm going to probably, 9 o'clock, guys. 9 a.m. her time. I don't know what time her time is. But you're going to go in there and knock it out the park. Good for you, and congratulations already. I'm going to congratulate you already ahead of time. All right? Okay, so real fast. So we're all on the same page. So Jenny Lane was a gladiator. And the gladiators, 9 months ago, all lived up here in the front pasture. Remember the gladiator pasture? And Waylon was the bull in there with all of the gladiators. And we had a lot of sweet ladies in there. And if anybody needs to know who was all up there with Waylon, you can refer back to some of those same pictures. Go back 9 months ago, and you will see who all was up there in the pasture with Waylon. And so any cows born around this time frame would be 9 months ago, 286 I think days, and that means that Waylon would be the dad, okay? And Jenny Lane was up there. Now, here comes the dummy me part. Here's the dummy Lester. I did not think that she'd ever got bred, and I didn't think she was even old enough to. I know she's 2 years. I think she's almost 2 years old, so I know that she's able to, but I didn't think that she was. So, anyway, so she will be our youngest mom ever, guys. She turns 2 February 14th. Isn't that Valentine's Day? So she will turn 2 on that. Thank you, Animal. That kid, guys, I swear that guy knows everything. He is just an encyclopedia of Longhorn facts. So, she will be our youngest mom ever. Casey goes, can we just get back out there? Casey, I will go back out there, but I need to give her some time. When I left, all we had was a discharge, a pretty good discharge. And I know it's going to take time, and I just don't want to put pressure on her so much that it ends up causing her to either get nervous and leave her spot. She feels safe where she's at. And so I will only intervene when I get close enough and see if I see a meconium or any of the discoloration or whatever, then I will absolutely intervene. But I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed, and we're all going to keep our fingers crossed and think that she's going to be fine. She's not in distress. I will say this. She's not in distress. As a matter of fact, she's not made a sound. She's not made a sound, okay? All right, well, I'm going to deliver coffee to the fellas. Friends, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Once again, good luck, sweet mom and boys. Oh my gosh, guys, you don't got to send me money. Who did that? Kathy Angel. Kathy, that's very sweet of you, but you don't have to do that, sweet lady. I think that I asked you guys for a lot. I asked you to put up with the ads that pop up on YouTube, which I don't control those ads, guys. I have no control of the ads that pop up on YouTube. Guys, it's not for you. It's for Jenny Lane. Judith goes, keep calm, Lester, keep calm. She sends me $40 to keep calm. Judy, you don't have to do that. I promise. I'm going to be fine. I promise I'll be fine. I'm nervous. I don't want to do this alone, okay? I don't want to do this alone, but I got it. But I will. I will invest in some more muffins, okay? I promise you. So good luck to mom and boys. Good luck to our sweet Jenny Lane. I'll get back out there and give these guys their coffee. I hear it gurgling there behind me. And then I'll bring you back on as soon as I can, okay? Whatever happens, I'll bring you back on as soon as I can, okay? I promise you that. But don't put extra stress on me by having to grab that moment too, please. I have my birthing kit ready if I need it. And like I said, I would have loved to have moved her up here to my little small 1-acre pasture. But she's not the kind of cow who wants you to, she doesn't let you drive her. She doesn't come to food. And at this point, I've lost my opportunity. But here's what's going to happen. Just time out before you leave. Once I get more organized, once I start jotting down dates, names and dates, then what I can do is next year, if I know we have a week or two window of when babies will be born, I can start bringing those babies, those cows up front before the day, and we'll have them in a smaller confined area where I can have a birthing room. That's why we built that barn out there, guys. That's why we all pitched in and we put together that Gladiator Coliseum with the loading chute, with the squeeze chute, with a good, nice hay floor, with a water trough and protection from the elements, along with a 1-acre green pasture. We have a place now. I'm so sorry. I just did not know that Jenny was that far along. That's on me, okay? That's on me. It's a good plan. Thank y'all for my good plan. And then I'll say one last thing. But this means that if Jenny Lane is pregnant and having a baby, does that also mean that Loretta could be right there with her? Loretta could be right there too, because Loretta is also in that photo. Right? I know. I don't know. But wouldn't we like to, here, last question. Don't leave yet. Last question. There are some people, some ranchers, they will, and maybe even goats do this too, I don't know, but some ranchers they do it in halves. They'll have their fall babies and they'll have their spring babies. What means is they allow some cows to breed a certain time of year. That's going to give them their fall babies. Then they'll have other cows breed a different time of year to give them spring babies. Now, the way I've done it, we wanted them to all have babies around the same time. Just around the same time, let's just go ahead and get them all out there. I'm just curious, how many think that we should try something like that too? Who would like to try something like that, where we let Tex breed who he can to give us fall babies, and then we let Waylon breed who he's able to give us spring babies? Maybe. Anyone have any thoughts on that? And that way we know that all the babies born this time of year will all be Tex, and anyone born this time of year will all be Waylon's. Instead of us having to say, okay, this is so-and-so, and she was, and we have to always remember who was who. It'll also help us keep it balanced out, and we're going to always have babies around here. There'll always be babies. All right? Okay. Well, thank y'all for being so supportive. You guys are very supportive. I'm sorry for that little spiff we had about the email, but guys, let's let that go. Our prayers this morning are with Jenny Lane and Mom and Boys and anyone else out there who needs to be lifted up. I know that the Lord is going to take care of you, and He's going to take care of us. We hope. We hope. We hope. We hope. We hope. We hope. Okay? All right. We will see you guys next chance we get, okay? It's a busy day, guys. These are busy days, but I'll see you the next chance I get, I promise. All right. Thank you, Wilsala, for the chef kisses. All right. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, moderators. I see you guys are very busy this morning. Thank you so very much. All right. Mwah. Chef kisses, friends, and goodbye.